All right. This video, bit of a recap and kind of like perspective on what we've been doing all throughout Unit 4. We're talking about learning from how other authors use rhetoric. Okay, so as you've been working on your rhetorical analysis essay, your job has been to look at what they did well, what they didn't do well. In part because I want you to learn from what they did well, so that you can be like, that's great, I should use that in my writing. But also, if they're making mistakes, don't do that. Learn from the mistakes. This isn't just a hypothetical situation. This can be very instructive. So what I did, I put together this page, which is in Canvas, and I was curious. I asked ChatGPT, all right, give me some good examples of rhetoric from famous speeches. And it's like, great, here's some examples from Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream, Winston Churchill's We Shall Fight on the Beaches, We Shall Fight, blah, blah, blah. And then JFK's inaugural address. All common speeches that people actually study. And then I asked it, okay, give me some bad examples. And it said no, which I thought was funny. But it's like, okay, it's not going to name names, right? ChatGPT wasn't going to call out specific people from history who gave bad examples. But ChatGPT did want to talk about some problems that show up throughout a text. So here, good examples. You might see some rhetorical strategies. We didn't really talk about very many of these. Anaphora, metaphor, allusion, parallelism, antithesis, imagery, chiasmus, repetition, ethos we did talk about. So you can look at those examples, and if you're not sure what these concepts are, feel free to search them. What's anaphora? What's metaphor? Right? But these bad examples, they're also worth reading for sure. An appeal to emotion, sometimes many speeches. It's all about emotion. It's all about saying things to get people worked up and feeling a certain way without giving them a good reason to do it, just getting them emotional. Ad hominem, like we talked about in the logical fallacy video, it's just insults. Insulting people, calling someone stupid John or whatever. There's no logic to it. It's not persuasive in and of itself. It's just, again, similar to appeal to emotion, just get people to gang up against someone, get mad, get upset, whatever. False dichotomy, the either or fallacy. This is common if you're trying to get someone to be afraid of something. Well, it's either this or this horrible thing's going to happen. So it's that something politicians might do or anyone else that's giving a bad example. And slippery slope. If this happens, then all these horrible things will happen. Fill in the blank, right? The specifics aren't super important as it is to understand this bad strategy exists. Recognize it, stay away from it in your own stuff. If you see it in the work of someone that you're studying, understand the weaknesses in it and feel free to call it out in your writing. So, quick rundown. These are some of the things we can learn. We can learn good examples from a famous speech. I mean, whether you agree with these speeches or not, these are rhetorical strategies that are present, and these are definitely logical fallacies you want to avoid. So, quick rundown. Hopefully that's helpful. And, regardless of whether an example you like is here or not, maybe you can find one, and you can learn from it to improve your own writing, and also learn what to avoid. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.